to the Muppet Vlog. Now, this time we're going to be looking into the 15th episode of Season 5 of The Muppet Show, which features the one and only Carol Burnett. Now, to give you a little bit of a summary of Carol Burnett, she is known to be an actress, a singer, and a writer. But more specifically, she is a legend when it comes to comedy and television. She has received numerous of Emmys and Golden Globe Awards for the variety shows that she has appeared in, including The Gracie Moore Show, and especially The Carol Burnett Show. And on top of that, she has also done a few movie roles and some animated roles that some people might actually find familiar. Some of these would include The Trumpet and the Swan, Horton Hears a Who, and also the American English dub of The Secret World of Arietti. And when you go into the episode that she appeared in, it's the kind that conceptually you're not sure if it works, but in execution, oh my god, it is really crazy, and it actually turned out to be a great episode. Because the whole thing is that, in terms of the concept, imagine if you take the At the Dance sketches and you make that the entire episode. Now, technically with At the Dance, a lot of it is just like people dancing and then you have bad puns and like somewhere in between and stuff like that. You know, it's nothing really that special. But the way that they set it up is actually magnificent. They turned this into an entire story that not only revolves around the Muppets, but also the special guest star. In a way, this is the kind of episode where the special guest star is the main character. Not specifically any of the other Muppets, it's more about the special guest star here. Because the whole thing is that Gonzo wanted to do a dance marathon throughout the entirety of the Muppet Show, and he's not going to stop until every single other contestant decided, like, they can't handle it anymore, they don't want to dance, they just fall off, and the ambulance has to go and send them out. And Carol Burnett is there. She thought she would be there for a regular episode, but she's somehow stuck in the middle of the entire madness of the dance marathon, and it's just driving her insane. It's enough that she doesn't want to be there, like she's not really a fan, but she's pretty much going nuts, and she feels like everything is pretty much going against her. So this is pretty much a battle of the Muppets versus Carol Burnett's insanity. And it really was a lot of fun. I mean, sure, you do get a few bad puns going around here and there, but honestly, what's actually very interesting is that it's not that much variety in here. Considering that they really stuck with the theme of the dance marathon, you don't really get a lot of, like, sketches or any of the musical moments or any of the variety elements. They really blend into the story of the dance sequences, or like with the dance marathon. A good example would be that many of the musical moments would start off, let me see here, like Watch What Happens, which is the first song that Carol Burnett would sing, and suddenly the tempo would change and she just gets mad that this entire dance is just screwing her song. And then there's another one where there's Poke Me Polka, where you see a bunch of Muppets just dancing to polka. And then there's another one where Carol Burnett, she kind of plays two characters. There's Carol Burnett as Carol Burnett, and then there's another one where she's a janitor. And there's like, this is more of the serious moment, kind of like the little break from the insanity, where you see the janitor Carol Burnett, which actually is from, oh, I just discovered this. Apparently that janitor is from the Carol Burnett Show, so that's kind of like another cameo from the, like, kind of like a mix, more of a crossover in a way, crossing the Muppet Show with the Carol Burnett Show. But anyways, that janitor character would be singing But Not For Me. Finally, there was the grand finale where Carol Burnett, she decided she had enough, like, she's tired of all the insanity, so she decided to take the whistle from Gonzo and took command of the entire, she pretty much took the entire control of the entire dance marathon, and she would make everybody go and dance to I Was Made for Dancing, because everybody was supposed to have a break, but now she decided, okay, no breaks, we're gonna make the tempo go faster and faster. She wanted everything to end. So she wanted to go make it as soon as possible for everyone to just drop off, feel tired, and all that stuff. So she would sing I Was Made for Dancing, make everybody dance, and go, like, put the tempo faster to the point that it would exhaust all the people so fast. And I would say that the only element that really is more of a variety is that there was at one point that they decided to do an episode of Pigs in Space, and what is actually pretty different with this episode in particular is that it does blend in a little bit with the dance marathon that's going on. Like, it was supposed to be a sketch where Miss Piggy is trying to communicate with this big monster, but then Link Hogthrob and Dr. Strangepork are still dancing, trying to compete in the dance marathon. And, you know, you do get this good little combination that this is a Pigs in Space episode that is meant for this episode in particular. So, yeah, there really isn't a lot much to say, considering, like I said before, this is less about the variety and more about this giant story that's going on of the dance marathon versus the sanity of Carol Burnett. So overall, this is definitely a great episode and also a great big surprise, because you would expect that this would become like any other episode. Like, this is just a half-hour long at the dance sequence, or that this is kind of like one of those episodes where the special guest star is not that happy to be there, in the similar veins of something like the John Cleese episode. But no, this actually turned out great, and a major part of it is actually because of Carol Burnett. The comedy that she brought in here is definitely great. Like, even the little musical moments are actually a lot of fun, and it really is clever how they really integrated all the different variety moments to tell this story about the dance marathon. Like, I can understand now why this actually won an Emmy Award for Best Writing. Yeah, that's a little tidbit, believe it or not. Maybe I said it before, but I don't know. At least you know it now. But yeah, overall, I would say this is definitely a great episode and a great highlight of the season. I definitely had a lot of fun watching it. And also, this is one of those episodes you guys definitely gotta check out. This is just definitely great. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this episode of the Muppet Vlog, so I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And now that the dance is finally over, hopefully we can go back to the regular Muppet Show that we're familiar with, but maybe the same amount of insanity. But we will only know until next time, so see you later, dudes!